Michael, Throne and Liberty is already one of Steam's most popular games right after release. This is Tanner Deadman over at comicbook.com. PUBG, GTA 5, Baldur's Gate 3, and many more Steam games are currently behind the PC platform's latest MMORPG that just released. That game is Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play game which has been in early access for a very short while to give players a taste of the new game from NCSoft and Amazon Games. Once again, Amazon Games coming in there to strike out hot, which is now fully out on the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X and S and Steam as of October 1st. While tracking numbers on PlayStation and Xbox isn't quite as easy, it's clear that the game is already off to a strong start since it's the number 4 most played game on the Steam platform right now. At this time of publishing, Throne and Liberty currently has 304,000 players active in the Steam game. Yeah, that's awesome. While the game itself may have been on plenty of players' radars for beforehand, the fact that the MMORPG, which is naturally very guild focused, means that there are incentives for larger groups to play together, but probably more effectively than that is that the fact that Throne of Liberty is free.
Yep.
Dude, that's a huge push right now, right? Everything's going this free-to-play model. What's the cash grab? That's what do you want me to buy? That is becomes my biggest question, right? Regardless, it's doing very well for itself right now, especially considering it launched in the middle of the week when the player number likely only headed upwards as we get into the weekend. Dude, I'm very curious to see how this goes. I actually downloaded it on my Xbox last night. I'm like, I heard about this. I'm like, all right, cool. We'll see what happens, right? So, I don't know. For context, the only games above Throne and Liberty right now are Counter-Strike 2 and Dota 2, which are pretty much permanent fixtures on the list of most played games.
Yep.
And yeah, so beneath Throne and Liberty is PUBG, Satisfactory, and Deadlock. So the game is in pretty good company as of right now. Dude, that's pretty wild. I gotta check it out, I think. You?
Oh yeah, I've had some buddies talking about it. I'll definitely check it out. It's done some good things. I think the biggest thing is someone, myself, who loves MMO games, World of Warcraft, play that, RuneScape, play that. I haven't quite touched Final Fantasy in a few years, but those are your 3 titans. It feels like every year we get an MMO, right? Oh, it's doing crazy numbers on launch. Look at New World, right? Speaking of Amazon Games. And then a few months in, nowhere to be found, right? The player count absolutely falls off a cliff. You have your steady couple thousand that are playing, but that'll be the big thing, right? Early numbers are great. It was all over my Twitch feed the other day because there was some early access. The content creators got in. They're doing it smart. Pay-to-play servers, free-to-play servers, at least for now, are different, so you don't feel like you're behind if you didn't go early access, so I thought that was cool. But talk to me, Drew, in 2 months, right? Let's see the numbers in 2 months. Are they still ahead of PUBG and a Deadlock and Baldur's Gate and all in 2 months? Then I'll be hyped because it feels like every time an MMO, especially a free-to-play game, comes out, oh, the numbers are crazy. People got to stay around. That's the big thing, though, Drew. They've got to make sure they stick around. We'll have to see. You're hyped. I'm hyped. Maybe an ITG guild comes around to help us out. Only time will tell.